Hello, my name is Achlaï Ernest Wallace, Executive Director of the International Women's Ministry Network. Today I want to talk to you about a very important topic. As I was thinking about what to share with you today and to give you some encouragement, I thought about the relationship between being open, trying new things, and consistency. So again, the relationship between being open, trying new things, and consistency. And so one of the big things about trying new things in whatever area of life is that when we don't know what to do, when there's a problem in our lives, it's important to be open to try new things. For example, if you're having trouble with sleeping at night, insomnia, trying different things over a period of time can be helpful to see what works best for you. The same is true for, I can't think of any area that's not true for. It's important to find out what works well and do that thing. Now the trouble is that sometimes when you find out what does work well, it's easy to want to keep on looking for other things that work well rather than finding out and sticking to one thing for at least a little while so that it could be effective in your life. So a lot of time when I speak with clients, they find out something that works really well for them, and there's still this curious desire to seek for more things. And so what could work well doesn't work at all because they're simply not doing it. And so the question becomes, when do I know that I found the right thing for my problem and start to do that thing regularly? And the reality is no real answer to that question, that is to know exactly when. And that's why we say try the same thing over and over. Consistency, that's when consistency comes in. It's important to be open, but it's also important to be consistent, to do the same thing over and over again until you see change. I'm learning that for myself in personal areas of my life, and perhaps you are too. And so we can never see change happen in any area problem of our lives if we're not willing to give the solution a try over a period of time and become consistent. Consistency means to keep doing the same thing over and over with regularity, so that you can see change take place. For example, if I wanted to run a 5K, I would have to be consistent in practicing running daily, or running, with a running routine every single week so that I could reach my goal of running a 5K. A few years ago, I did a 10K, and in order to be able to do that 10K, and I think it was 2013, I had to run like 4 times a week, and it grew in increments every single time. And so I had to become very consistent in practicing running. And so what is it for you today that you keep trying to find something new for the problem that you have, even though you've now been given a solution or you've found a solution? What's keeping you from being consistent, practicing that thing every day or every week, or however consistently you need to do it so that you can achieve the goals that you have in that area, that problem area of your life? And so now, if that's you and you find yourself constantly looking for something new, I encourage you today, stick to the thing that you found to be good and well and true for you in whatever problem area of your life, and become consistent in that thing. For those of you who feel like I've been consistent for a really long time and I still don't see change, because I know there's a lot of you out there as well, that's the time to say, you know what, I've been doing that same thing for months and months or years, and it's okay what I'm getting out of this, but I realize that I want something different. And so that's okay at that time. If you've been consistent and you've been regular and that thing is still not working, that is the time to be open and to be flexible and to try something new. Change up your routine in that area of your life that feels like it's stagnant or it's not really growing. That's the time to try something new. Okay? So for those of you who are not giving something a chance long enough after 5 minutes of the glamour, I encourage you, be consistent and keep on with the thing that you know works. For those of you who've been doing the same thing over and over again that you know has worked for you in the past, but it's been quite a while that you don't see change, growth, I want to encourage you to become open and flexible and be daring and try something new. Thus, the relationship between trying new things and being consistent with things that work is kind of a back and forth over the years of our lives. And it's not just always going to be one thing for 50 years or changing constantly every year so that you're not able to see any results. So with that, I leave you with, and I encourage you also be prayerful about it. Seek God, seek the Lord, see what is it I need to be doing right now, and to whether do I need to be consistent with one thing, or is it time for me to switch it up and be flexible and do another? That's the relationship between being consistent and being flexible, and being consistent. Take care today, and I wish you the best until next time.